Hello. Hello, friends. I own so many scarves. And so today, I thought we could sort and organize and re-hang them so that it's easier for me to remember what I have and hopefully wear them more often. So first, let's get everything off the hangers. Alright, here is my huge pile of scarves. You can't even see the desk. Alright, so I thought maybe first we could organize everything by color. This scarf is red. I don't really like wearing red shirts, but sometimes I like just a little accent of red, and wearing a scarf can be a great way to do that. This scarf is pink and orange. This one is yellow. I love this vibrant yellow. Do you hear the sound of the fabric? Let's put it next to the red one. This is a more traditional winter scarf, and I just love all these fun stripes. This is one of the oldest scarves that I have. I think I've had it for about 18 years, and I think maybe we could put this next to the red one on this other side. Yeah, I like that. So I call this one pink and orange, but it also has this kind of gray-blue color. This one is so warm and a little bit thicker. I think I've had this one for like 15 years, and it's one of my go-tos. Here's an interesting scarf. I believe that I got this one once when I was shopping at a secondhand store with one of my grandmothers. And it kind of looks like a metallic blue. Let's put it here. Let's see if we can transition to some lighter colors. So this is light blue with this kind of beige color. And this was my favorite scarf for a while. Feel how soft this one is. Isn't that nice? Yeah, it's almost like a fake cashmere. That's right, this one is a similar texture. Very, very soft. I like how this is such a bright light pink. I don't know if that makes sense, but I really like this color. I think this one could be a good transition to pink. Yes, I like that. Here is a scarf that is made out of real silk. Can you hear how soft that is? You can see it's so delicate. It's so beautiful. It shines so perfectly in the light. I'm trying to think about if there's a way I could incorporate this scarf into a satin gloves video. Because satin is kind of meant to mimic silk. Look at this fun circle scarf. Purple, peacock blue, light seafoam, gray, and pink. This is really pretty. And this can kind of help us transition from pink to blue. It's about as far as I can zoom out. Let's adjust the lighting a little bit. This beautiful scarf is another shade of peacock blue or green. And I got this scarf to wear for a wedding. A lot of these pashmina style scarves I actually got when I was living in the Philippines. And the thing I like about this one is that it is royal blue, but then it has stripes of silver and these zigzag lines of black. Yeah, I love it too. The same friend who had this color at her wedding actually made me this beautiful bright navy scarf. I think this might be my final blue scarf. This is kind of a vibrant sky blue. Looks good with white or with black. There's a bit of a stain right here. I probably got some food on it. That's okay. You might not know this, but in like the 2010s, scarves, especially pashmina scarves, were very popular, very much in fashion, especially where I was. And so I ended up with a lot of scarves. And one of the things that I like about scarves is that you can make an outfit look totally different just by wearing a different scarf. And so if you don't have a lot of money to buy a lot of different clothing outfits, you can buy a few basic colors of shirts and then swap out different scarf colors to add variety. This is one of my most favorite scarves. I'm just now remembering that I've used a lot of these scarves in various videos of mine, sometimes wearing them, sometimes using them as background. But you can just see how many different colors there are. Purple, pink. I don't know if you would call this yellow or like lime green. I think it's kind of like a yellow. And then there's black and this turquoise color. And a little bit of almost like a orange or coral color. I just think this is so beautiful. This is one of my newer scarves, and I actually bought this used, but I just fell in love with the color. I'm trying to see if I can find the fabric content listed on here. I think I may have cut the tag off. But this one might be made out of silk or cashmere, but I honestly can't exactly remember. So this is our first of 2 purple scarves. Here is the second purple scarf. This is another pashmina style scarf that I got in the Philippines, and this is one of my favorite shades of purple to wear. Look at this color. Royal purple. It goes well with my cool toned skin and my dark hair. If any of you know about seasonal color analysis, I am a winter. That means I look good in cool toned colors that are either very vivid and bright or very light and icy. So this would be an icy pink, and this would be a deep, vivid, bright purple. Okay, well here are all of our scarves. We've got stripes, red. Oh no, the stripes are falling off. Stripes, red, yellow, silver, blue and pink, pink, pink and peacock and gray, peacock, royal blue, purple, purple and pink, navy blue, and medium blue. I did show you all this one, right? I can't remember. This one, I might have shown you this in my birthday haul video. This one was from Mr. Sandbox, my sweet husband, and it is made out of cashmere. So I have this cool circle hanger thing, And I suppose one could hang belts on it, but I got it from IKEA like 3 years ago to hang scarves on it. So I want to organize these scarves on here so that I can see all of them. Just gonna pull it halfway through and then let it hang down. I'll do that with the red one and the yellow one. Now the silver silk one. Now this is one of the things that I'm uncertain of, is how to get it into these middle ones. So let's try just sticking it in this side like that and then letting it hang down. I think that works. Sometimes it can feel a bit overwhelming and exhausting for me to organize my belongings. And I know that in the past, some of you have enjoyed when I incorporate scarves into my videos. So I had the idea that I could organize my scarves, hopefully in a relatively aesthetic way, and film it so that I could feel a little bit more calm and motivated to get these scarves organized. Let's see if we can rip off this tag. There we go. I don't know how to pronounce this word. Isn't IKEA from Sweden? Is that where it's based? I actually have some ancestors, like great-great-great-grandparents, who immigrated from a country near Sweden, the country of Denmark. So I am the great-great-granddaughter of many immigrants from, I think, like at least 6 countries. Okay, I've changed angles. Would you believe me if I told you that I was able to fit every single scarf onto this circle hanger? And literally, when I put the last scarf in, it was the last available hole. This is quite the overwhelming pile of scarves. And I'm also really grateful to have so many beautiful scarves. I hope that you enjoyed this random scarf organizing video. You can see some of the close-up texture. I love seeing the little stitches and the little twists. Anyway, if you enjoyed this video, please consider saying hi in the comments, clicking that like button, subscribing, and or sharing. Whoever you are, I'm so thankful that you are here. And always remember, because you are a person, you are loved, and you are capable. I will see you next time. Bye for now.